어쨌든 동점한 거예요. 예상 많은 찬스 이어집니다. 계속되는 예상하는 찬스의 글로벌 클래스. 돌아오세요. 자, 3루자, 2루자, 그리고 다시 역전입니다. 나이스. 잘한다. 자, 여기서 혼자까지만 들어가는 거 날선도 다 나오고 이번 테스트 시즌에서 굉장히 사라져 보이는 베이직과는 이렇게 치고 있습니다. 폴시 시즌에서 본래
I'm allergic to the bad vibes. I'm allergic to the bad minds. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna cover my energy.
So just about set. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. What do we need to know here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Inside, ball 1.
Foul ball there. Darvish kicks, delivers. Swings through it for the K. Diaz collects, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Here's Juan Soto. And he grounds 1 to the right side. Iglesias sends it to first. They get the out on Soto. Jeff McNeil stands in.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
And first offering is fouled off.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Luis Ariz stands in. That's a hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Tatis waits. That's in there, and the count 1-1. That's down and in. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a foul out of play. And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. And the first offering is not close. Senga in his 3rd season, 32 years old, and he was born in Japan. Ariz leads off first with 1 away. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. Manny Machado up to the plate. Squirts away a little bit. but no advance from the runners.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Inside, just missed.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Tyler O'Neill. That one down the line, and foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Outside low, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Mark Vientos, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
1 out, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Next to hit, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Brandon Nimmo. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. Alvarez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And down on strikes. Now 5. Back here at Petco Park in beautiful San Diego. This place hosted postseason baseball last year, singing. Padre fans hope they'll experience more of the same this year.
Great energy in this ballpark, and a successful Padres team is really good for baseball. They're giving the Dodgers everything they can handle in the NL West. Plus, Petco Park has turned into one of the best postseason experiences in the league.
And there's one away. Here's Bogarts now. A lot of good from the Padres a year ago, but the story for them was coming up short in the postseason against the Dodgers. San Diego was 1 win away from hosting the NLCS, but their offense went ice cold at the worst possible time, and it cost them their season.
Well, the fans might not agree, but that was a great series. Every game had a memorable moment, and it delivered amazing television. Sign me up for another postseason that features the Padres and Dodgers going at it.
Into the outfield, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Here's Elias Diaz.
The catcher, Elias Diaz.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a 1-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 runs in to second, but way too late. Safe there. The run scores all the way from first, and they lead by 2.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Right through there for a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. Now an appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it. 2 away. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Just off the outside edge.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. New inning getting started, and stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone
Darvish
Taylor.
back to work. And a swing and a miss.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Bruce.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Jose Siri, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. So the batting order turns over, and now it's Frankie Lindor. Swings through that one.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Strike 2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Stays alive. It falls in, and that's a hit. And that extends the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
Aye.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Jackson Merrill. In the air, center field. Siri sizing it up. 1 away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
On the ground to the left, Vientos. Sends it across to first. Machado is out. Tyler O'Neill, the next up for the Padres. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Alvarez down to first with it. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. Fought off foul. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. At the plate, Pete Alonso. There's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there in the mound.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Struck out swinging his first time. That missed inside. And that's ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's a catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Iglesias. The throw to first, and he has thrown 4. Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the inning. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
The first baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missing inside. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And here comes Sander Bogaerts. That's
Counts
way
1-0.
outside. 1-0.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. One down, base is empty. Check swing, no appeal.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. It was never even close.
McNeil whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Jose Iglesias, the next up for the Padres. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Iglesias in his 11th season, 35 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Taylor moving under it, makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in San Diego, here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
And a foul ball.
Ball 1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
The Padres up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri, went down on strikes his first time through. Fastball right back to the mound. Slings to first, and the Mets go 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now it's Elias Diaz. First offering misses badly for ball 1. That one the other way. Toss to Alonso, and a quick out number 1. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Luis Arias digs in now. Rip to right. Taylor makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Tatis, the next to hit, takes ball 1. This to third. Tosses to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's Francisco Lindor. Swing and a miss at a slider.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
In the dirt. Diaz on to first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Iglesias handles, throws to first, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. And another ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's off the mark, and now 3-2. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And that's in the dirt.
2-0.
That misses the zone, and now 3-0.
3 balls.
Merrill gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that one fouled off. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now pitching for
Daniel Nunez on the pitch here.
72.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Over to Alonso. Double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
2 outs and a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing, went around, and that is strike 2. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
And misses inside. Out to short. Lindor gets it to first. That takes care of Cronenworth. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
The first baseman, Pete
Darvish, back to work.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Strike 2.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. On the ground, right side. Iglesias fires over to first, and a couple of quick outs. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 7th. Right here's Xander Bogaerts now. First pitch, and he just misses. Nunez, in his 2nd season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Zips it to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Iglesias in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Headed towards the corner. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Elias Diaz. On the ground, McNeil. In plenty of time to first, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Petco Park, we go to the 8th. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And big swing and a miss.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners off.
Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today. Digging in, Tyrone Taylor. 0 for 2 in this one. Foul ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. 2 outs, base is empty. Jose Siri will hit next. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. Back here in San Diego, on to the bottom of the 8th, and now Luis Arias. And first offering is fouled off. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swung on, belted. That one back there. And forget it. He crushes that one to center field. And they add a couple more. It's 4-0. So up next, Jackson Merrill. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Brooks Raley.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out. You know, these Padres, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next pitch misses way outside. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot. Man at first, nobody out. Next for the Padres, Manny Machado. Outside low, and that's ball 1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
They say you win.
3-2.
Liner snagged it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
O'Neill stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. And now a man into scoring position. And another ball. One out, the runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Luis Campuzano. Now pitching.
Oscar Brazoban comes on
Number
now.
43. Oscar Brazoban.
Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
Pinch hitting for the Padres. Number 30. Gavin. Sheets.
Just missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. This one in the dirt. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Merrill coming home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And the lead is up to 5. And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Dive, and he's got it. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort. So bases all loaded up. Stepping in for San Diego, Jose Iglesias. Just missed.
Iglesias.
And a swing and a line drive into right field. Taylor makes the catch. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. And it's now a 6-run lead. Elias Diaz, the next up for the Padres. And that misses. Ball 1. Just missed. That one misses. 3-0. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 3-1. And that'll load the bases. Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. Line drive. Lindor on to first. Ends the inning after they racked up. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Check swing called strike.
0-1.
Strike 1. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Diaz on to first. In time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike. So last chance for the Mets. Jeff McNeil now at the plate. Late with the swing there. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
0-2.
The Mets down to their final strike. Started after it. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. It's ruled a swing and a strikeout, and this ball game is over. 6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaub.